This is a video showing you how to measure for ID Spencer online bespoke tailoring clothes. There are three important things to note before you measure. You should have a tape measure and always measure in inches. To be accurate, you need a friend who can take your measurements for you. Keep a normal posture. To measure for the jacket, you need these 9 measurements: jacket length, sleeve, the chest, front of the chest, back, shoulder, biceps, tummy, and hips. To measure for the jacket, you measure from the back down to the thigh. This should usually be on the lower part of the wrist. For the sleeve measurement, we turn sideways and find the shoulder bones. Place the tape measure 0.5 millimeter above the shoulder bone. Measure firstly down towards the elbow, and secondly down towards the wrist. For the chest measurement, we ask you to stand to attention, gently raise your arms, put the tape measure around the upper part of the body and lower the arms, bringing the tape measure to the middle with a finger between the body and the tape measure. For the front of the chest measurement, we measure the wider part of the chest, starting at one side and running to the other. For the back measurement, we ask you to turn your back and measure from under the armpit, across the back to the other armpit. For the shoulder measurement, we ask that you measure from the tip of the shoulder bone across the back to the other shoulder bone. For the bicep measurement, we ask that you slightly raise your arm, place the measuring tape around the bicep with one finger between the tape and the bicep. For the tummy measurement, we ask that you stand to attention, legs together, slightly raise your arms, place the tape measure around the tummy, coming to the belly button. And for this one, you don't put the finger between the measurement and the tummy. For the hip measurements, we ask that you stand to attention, slightly raise your arms, place the tape measure around the hips, coming all the way around, lower your arms, and keep one finger between the tape measure and the hips. To measure for the trouser, we need 6 measurements: outside leg, trouser waist, hips, cuff, crotch, and thigh. For the outside leg measurement, we ask that you turn to the side, raise your right arm, place the measuring tape from your hip all the way down to your heel. For the trouser waist measurement, we ask you to stand to attention, slightly raise your arms, place the measuring tape just above your normal trouser line, not on it, and don't put your finger between the measuring tape and your belly. For the hip measurements, we ask that you stand to attention, slightly raise your arms, place the tape measure around the hips, coming all the way around, lower your arms, and keep one finger between the tape measure and the hips. For the cuff measurement, we ask you to stand with your legs apart, put the measuring tape around the ankle as tight as you can without placing your finger between the measuring tape and the ankle. For the crotch measurement, we ask you to start at the middle of the tummy, bringing the measuring tape through and up to the middle of the back, leaving enough room for comfort. For the thigh measurement, we ask you to put the measuring tape around the fullest part of the thigh, leaving a space between the thigh and the measuring tape.